Bloody hell. Is this some Christmas thing? Why do they bother? It means nothing. It's all too much. Bah humbug. I wouldn't pay a penny for this. Yeah.
Welcome to a very special episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. Ebenezer Scrooge, I am the ghost of Christmas past, and we shall be reviewing a very special brew here.
Why?
Wychwood. Why bother, you ask? You will soon find out why.
Oh, really? Tell me.
To tell you, you must first taste it and savour its flavour. And in the tradition of SwillinGrog, we shall review it and analyse it.
You just
in a very
want me
respectful
to buy
way.
some.
I
You
don't
just
want
want
you
me
to buy
to
some.
pay for it. Are you going to give me this beer?
I am giving you this beer. It is your gift. It
A
is already here.
A gift? Is that like Christmas? Is that what they do at Christmas? Is give gifts?
Very much so, sir.
And
Very
why
much
is that?
so. Why is that? Because that is the spirit of Christmas, sir. So today, we shall be reviewing Bar Humbug.
Bah humbug.
5% alcohol by volume. Brewed and bottled by the Wychwood Brewery of Witney, Oxfordshire, in the United Kingdom.
It's on purpose.
Now, the style of this brew is, of course, a Christmas beer. You could also call it a winter warmer, or you could also call it a spiced ale.
Spiced, is it? Does that cost me more?
No. Like I said, sir, this is free for you to sample, to bring you some Christmas cheer.
Cheer? Is it? Is it cheer? Is it something I would enjoy?
It may very well be, sir. It may very well be something you will enjoy.
That is what you do.
Well, one opens it and pours it into a lovely pint glass and analyses it.
Much like this one.
Yes, much like the one in front of you, sir. Last year in 2012, SwillinGrog actually didn't find any Christmas beer at Dan Murphy's.
I'm not surprised. Bah humbug.
But the year before, in 2011, he actually found a beer called There Is No Santa by Brewed
I understand.
that he quite enjoyed.
Enjoyed?
But
Did
this
you
year,
enjoy?
a few weeks ago, he walked into a Dan Murphy's store and he found Bar Humbug, and he thought, this is a Christmas miracle. I shall review this beer. And, yes.
Beyond the pale? Not
Yes,
no.
yes indeed, beyond the pale of what we normally know.
You are a ghost.
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
And you're trying to get me to believe that there is something enjoyable in life.
There is.
And you're talking to me from the dead as such.
Yes, I have returned from the grave, Ebenezer, to tell you that this Bar Humbug could very well be the embodiment of the Christmas spirit that you so very lack. Anyway, I think it's time that we actually crack these bottles open and pour them into these lovely pint glasses and made an analysis of this brew. Because I do know that you do enjoy a good ale.
I do. Ale?
Yes, you
I
do,
do.
don't you, Ebenezer?
I do, but it costs money. I don't like that.
Well, this is free for you to enjoy.
Oh.
Alright, well, I shall grab this lovely pill bottle opener and we shall crack the caps of these bottles and make an assessment. So there you go, Ebenezer.
For me? You will do this for me?
I will do this for you, Ebenezer.
For me, I would have the pleasure of such things.
You will indeed.
I must have waited. Oh. That opens with a secret. It sounds like. May I be looking in a way that is enjoyable? Oh. Here, you must have also. As long as I'm not paying.
Free for you to enjoy, Ebenezer.
I shall pour it vigorously to see what worth it has, what vim and excitement is inside it. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
So what you have here, Ebenezer, is a very lovely dark golden colour.
It is over one nose large volume of the foam.
Yes, and we've got more than 2 fingers. Well, look, we've got nearly 3 fingers of head there. Let me top mine up, Ebenezer.
Does that mean I've made a profit?
You have. So as far as appearances go, it's very lovely. I mean, it's certainly on the amber
It's a golden
there.
brown. It's an amber golden brown.
Yeah, it's a very...
Just like those slave girls.
The slave girls.
That are so
cheap. All right, and the head is like a beige head. It's certainly not a bright white head, but a lovely beige head. It's very creamy.
It's almost like the foam of the sea on Brighton. Very expensive.
Indeed.
I don't like holiday.
Well, Ebenezer, I want you to make an assessment now of the aroma of this brew.
I certainly have the nose for it.
You do indeed.
I can smell latex. And I can smell restraint.
Well, Ebenezer, what I'm picking up is there's some banana there.
There's banana.
Some dark fruits. Some cinnamon. And some cloves.
I can smell latex and makeup. Sorry. Oh, yes. Banana and cloves and cinnamon and fog juice. Yeah. Indeed. But I think you read too much into this. Hang on. No, you're right.
You will find it is you who are mistaken about a great many things, Ebenezer.
Oh, does that mean I have to reevaluate my life?
Indeed. Well, it does bring us to the most important part of the review, the taste test. So to you, the audience, cheers.
Nah.
Let's dive in.
Oh, so much caramel that it's indeed like a Christmas delight.
There's definitely a very rich taste of caramel malts there.
Oh, indeed. There is a hint of banana too.
The banana is certainly coming out.
It doesn't actually follow the nose, but then again, if you've got a big latex nose on, there's not a lot to follow that, really. But absolutely lovely. Caramel, banana, almost like an ice cream. Almost like a toffee. Almost like a Christmas toffee that you might get off a Christmas tree. You have given me something for free that tastes so exciting.
It definitely is very smooth and creamy.
But for free, it doesn't cost me anything.
No, it does not.
Oh my God.
You are here with me to review it for SwillinGrog.
Does that mean that there is love in the world after all? That there is care and feeling? And that people do not just wander about their finances?
There is, Ebenezer. There are people out there that care about making very tasty brews for common folk to enjoy. That
What about such uncommon folk? I would expect this not to be for common folk. At $6.99 a stubby, maybe it's not so common.
Well, one only has to enjoy a couple of these to be satisfied.
How I long for satisfaction.
Just a lovely spiced ale, or winter warmer, or Christmas beer, as you could also call it.
It's definitely a spiced ale, and it's definitely a winter beer.
So what do you make of it here in the Australian summer?
I think that the thunder speaks for us all. It was like a 35-degree day here. Bah, humbug. I love heat. I love sweating. I love it when it annoys everyone. And now it has come to cool down and will give us life-giving rain and refreshing cool breezes. How can one stand such a thing?
How indeed.
Though this would be the warmest, most beautiful beer in the depths of a northern winter, which is where Christmas is in the heartland of the original mythology. This beer is made for a white Christmas. However, we have a deliciously stormy Christmas. Though, for a white Christmas, this would be so fruity and heartwarming. It would be just perfect with a beautiful Christmas pudding made in a traditional way with all the fruit and the rum and the sixpences in and a little cream on top. This would be perfect to kiss under the mistletoe. Does that mean I have a heart?
It does. This beer is really making you feel something, Ebenezer. It's bringing out emotions in you that have been dormant for years. It's definitely a beautiful spiced ale, but it's a very drinkable, sessionable ale at 5% alcohol by volume. And even in Australia, it's one that can be enjoyed immensely, even in the oppressive summer heat.
I believe that once this storm hits, it will drop the temperature by about 10 degrees and it will suddenly become cold to us and we will perceive it as cold, in which case this will be such a beautiful heartwarming beer. Did I say heartwarming?
You did, Ebenezer. You did say heartwarming.
I said heartwarming.
Alright, well this is a beer review and we do need to wrap this up, so I think we should have one last gulp and give it a score.
It's a free table.
It didn't cost you anything. Well, I would have to say that it has a beautiful, sweet, malty character with a very minimal amount of bitterness and a nice amount of spice.
It annoys me that it has a great finish and it has a really lovely lacing and a beautiful head. That annoys me so much. It's so nice. It's so tasty. I hate that.
Well, Ebenezer, I'm afraid to say that I would definitely give Wychwood Bar Humbug a 10 out of 10.
Do I have to give it to my siblings or my children as a present? Would I have to care about something and think this is nice? Do something like that? Would I?
No.
But I will. Ha ha! As a winter ale that is spiced for the most chilly times and the most comforting family moments, I would be giving this a 9.9 out of 10. But I didn't say that. It was him. He's just too man. I would say, I'm not going to tell him. You don't deserve it.
Anyway, folks, you've heard it from both of us.
And what did you give?
I gave it a 10 out of 10.
And I gave it 9.9. So on average, that is a 9.95.
Indeed. That's a very... I wouldn't expect anything less from the Wychwood Brewery. So, that does bring us to the end of yet another SwillinGrog, the beer review. Thank you for joining us. And until next time, Merry Christmas.
Humbug! Maybe I don't feel like myself. Maybe Merry Christmas.